let me get right to the point. It's going to take me a couple of minutes to give you a little bit of background as to why we're here. When the decision was made not to host the annual New Year's Eve celebration, affectionately known through the years as the Peach Drop, my phone began to ring off the hook. People, citizens calling, what happened, why, what's going on? If it's not going to be held in its normal place, why can't Fulton County host it this year? So I began to think about that and put together a small group of people. And the reason people were calling me, there were two reasons. Number one, I had been involved and have been involved with the annual Peach Drop since my days at the City of Atlanta as a young city council member, city council president, and so forth, and even here. But more importantly, my relationship with Steve Guy, that's G-U-Y, Steve Guy, who is the principal of an agency called the WOW Agency. Steve, in fact, was the creator of the Peach, which you see behind us. He was a creator and, importantly, still owns the Peach. He still owns it. So because of that, I was asked for us to begin to look at what could happen. What's the best way for us to continue this tradition in our county and in our capital city? And speaking with the manager and others, we were thinking that going forward, a public-private effort would probably be in everyone's best interest. And that's what we're going to be looking at as we move forward. But today, and I want to say thank you to Bob Shaw, and I'd like for Bob to make a few comments because he stepped forward in his role as chair of the Development Authority of Fulton County to offer their financial assistance if needed this year and certainly if needed in the future. So Bob, would you?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. As a matter of fact, at my age, it's a pleasure to be anywhere. But we are delighted that we're going to have the Peach Drop once again. The Development Authority of Fulton County is honored to represent Fulton County. We think it's the greatest piece of property in God's earth here in Georgia, and we love representing it and working any way we can to push our county to make it a better place to live, a better place to work, and we'd like for everybody to want to come here and join us, and we appreciate the leadership that we have and what they're doing to show people what a great place this could be. So, sir, it's a pleasure to join you in this venture.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you. So where we are for this year, the Peach is here, and we're going to open our government center, open it to the public, not only today but tomorrow, and you'll hear from the manager here shortly as well. It will be open for the public to come in, to view the Peach, to take pictures with the Peach, make their New Year's resolutions in front of the Peach, as I'm going to do as soon as we finish. And mine is not going to be to lose weight; it's going to be something else. But we're going to do it in front of the Peach, and we're encouraging others to come in and take advantage of this symbol of our city, our capital city, and our county. So, but once the new year comes in, the manager and I have been talking about what is the best way for us to move forward in the future. So at this time, I'd like to ask the county manager to come up and give us some thoughts on the things that we've talked about as a way to move forward. Mr. Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Chairman Shaw, for your help in doing this. Good morning. So the thought is this is an iconic symbol, as well as with a great history in the city of Atlanta and Fulton County in general. And as we begin to think about how many opportunities would present themselves, we immediately started to think about all the events that are downtown for New Year's Eve. And you begin to look at the hotel-motel constituency that's here. And that became the first notion, is partnering with the Convention Bureau and reaching out to them to talk about the Peach Drop as a centerpiece for all the events that otherwise are happening downtown. But then you begin to think about all of the events that are in the places like the College Football Hall of Fame, the Civil Rights Museum, the World of Coke, and the list goes on, the Ferris wheel, of course. So there's so many things that would be synergistic with a even new and better and more spectacular Peach Drop, that a public-private partnership, obviously involving the city, the county, and the state, given the property around Centennial Park, as well as all those private sector folks that I just mentioned, represents a grand opportunity for the next generation of the Peach Drop. So that's our thought process. We'll begin to reach out to those folks, and I'm sure people will be interested and share our vision for, again, the Peach Drop going forward, and it really then kicks off the next decade of the Peach Drop in this fantastic tradition. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll entertain a couple of questions, if any. It's pretty straightforward. The peach is here. There is no drop, but it's here, and the public is invited to come in, take photos. As I said, make your New Year's resolution. It'll be here through the end of January, I believe, on display here. So with that, any quick questions for us?
How was it that the city was able to, I guess, unilaterally cancel the Peach Drop? I mean, did you hear about it ahead of time or anything?
I did not hear about it ahead of time. Again, the actual peach is owned by Mr. Guy. The city has hosted this event through the years. You'll recall that last year it was not at Underground. The year before, if I memory serves me correctly, it was not at Underground. So the peach is here, and we thought that it was such a tradition that at least at a minimum we should continue to make it available to the public. Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about the mayor's decision to start, to not have this?
Well, I only know what I read, what the mayor said. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I think that what she is saying is not what I heard that she said is not inconsistent with what the manager and I are talking about. We would like for it to be bigger and better in the future as well. And we, though, think that a public-private initiative effort, though, is the way to go. And you heard the manager say that we will be talking not only with the state and the city or cities, but our corporate community as well, and some of the nonprofits that are in close proximity and in the downtown area.
So should we plan for next year?
Well, I think we can plan for next year. If we have anything to do with it, I think I can unequivocally say that there will be a peach drop next year somewhere.
You mentioned you're looking for public and private help. Is there any entities in particular you would like to help out, privately or publicly?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You mentioned you wanted public and private. You're looking for public and private help. Are there any entities in particular you would like to see help with that?
That's a convention.
Yeah, Convention Bureau would be one. The Restaurant Association, the Chick-fil-A Bowl, all of these things are happening in and around in the downtown area this time of year. So I think that the opportunities and the possibilities are endless as far as private sector support.
Have you had any private sector step up and say they want to get involved? I want to put on their hands, so has that already?
Not this year, but in the past, though, because of my involvement I have had, and with Mr. Guy, we've had conversations with the World Congress Center, Mr. Pate in particular, at the World Congress Center in the past. So I'm certain, because of the significance of this event and the fact that we have so many tourists and visitors in our state and our county and our city this time of year, that there will be no shortage of individuals and corporations and institutions, public and private, that will be interested in partnering with us. Okay, yes.
So how important historically is the Peach Drop? What does it mean to the city?
Well, I think that it's people think about New York City, and you see New York City, you see Las Vegas, you see Los Angeles, but through the years, Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, has worked itself into that mix because of this peach, and I think it's important to continue that. People have come to look for it, have come to be excited about seeing it, participating. We've had in excess of 100,000 people in downtown Atlanta just to see our drop. And one of our local stations happens to be 11, has always covered it, so I always watch it. Maybe most times I've been here, but when I see replays of it, you have on half the screen it would be New York City, the other half it will be Atlanta with the peach drop. So it has grown through the years, and with the support that we think that we're going to generate, it's going to be bigger and even better in the future.
Anybody around for the first drop? Were you?
I was not there for the first. I don't think I was. I could have been. Okay, thank you very much. Dick, let's make our wish and take our photo.